Yeah, what's up guys, Aishi here. I usually don't do like commentated videos these days. I'm kind of fucking lazy. So I've mostly just been like uploading clips for you guys to enjoy. But I've been doing some farming recently. I decided to just kind of commentate this Deus run that I've been farming just for like my Arcana cards and stuff. It won't be about the game as a whole, just like the dungeon itself. So you know what the hell you're doing inside these higher level runs. So yeah, it's a bit of a whale party. It's gonna be pretty chill. But the idea here is that since I'm running with a Chanter, I'm like a hybrid healing class, so that means that we can just clear the mobs while we have one person called a runner. Usually it's the cleric because we have backup heals here. They run and grab all the checkpoints on the way while the rest of us clear. Let's see. The clear out's about the same every time. It's these 5 mobs up there, a couple down here. Speed spell here. About this time, the runner should be running up to the first kisk. They're going to be running the rest of the dungeon while we clear the mobs. Yeah, the group's fast. They'll probably join us like at the start of the second boss, or if the group's like struggling a bit, they'll be with us at the first. But the running route actually brings you all to the end of the boss. You grab all the checkpoints. And it brings you. You could fly from where the boss starts down to the first boss. So it's actually really quick. It saves a lot of time. And people do this for getting S ranks too, because it saves a lot of time. The only thing is you need to make sure it's not always going to be the cleric, but you need to make sure that the people who are left behind, the 3, can actually do the first boss as a trio, because that boss does hurt if you don't know what you're doing. There, group up a little bit. Oh. Did see that our runner died. I'm not sure why, but they're going to be running again. So they'll probably join us a little late for the first boss if we haven't killed it by then. So this first boss here has a lot of AoEs, but he marks the furthest person here. You see the search icon here? It marks the furthest person, and it charges at them twice and does 2 lasting line AoEs on them. So you usually bait him on the corner. Jumps to the middle here after this. Oh. Yeah. If it has a voice line here, it's going to be out then in. Step in here. I've got Sin's running block. That's always a good sign. This, you just dodge the fuck out. I had to shield through that because I didn't have stamina. Our range does the far baits again. They tend to like baiting into the towards the entrance here. I don't think it really matters, but I see a lot of people do that. And the boss at second charge right now is also about to stagger and probably die. We're at a pretty good pace. Good, and now because we had our runner, we teleport to the next boss. I am 2800 by PvE gear. The rest of our group's about 3k. It's got a little privilege here, but the group does clear pretty quick. I think assassins are definitely like 2 of the better PvE classes, so it's a smooth run overall. This next boss here, there's like a little hopscotch you gotta play in the middle, so the general strat is that you pull it towards the edges here. Usually you want to do 2 jumps, or like, you know, try to pull over here so that we can get out of the rotating lasers in the middle. Makes it like such an easy fight. we go. Second jump, and here's fun. Speed spell. That's even better. You can see here our runner came back now. And this boss has a little bit more like unavoidable outgoing damage sometimes, especially if you have multiple melees, so it's nice if the healer is back. Aggressive for the stun. Let's back away so we don't stun each other. Things doing a pretty good job tanking. Okay, there's two. Then we clear the. It's 2 points a mob, right? And it increases by level. So you see we're 132 out of 150, so we need 9 more mobs. So we're gonna do our last little bit of clear here. Break this tether. There. A little bit more off of this. Let's do 1, 2, let's do 3. All right, that's all done here, and then now we go TP to the last instance. I mean, checkpoint. So the last boss isn't too bad, as long as your cleric has their skills leveled. It's a good amount of outgoing damage. It's one stagger check that doesn't really matter, honestly. The biggest thing I gotta worry out for is the spread mech, where it tethers onto each person, and that thing there. The double stomp. So it's on them, we separate. Stack goes on me. That thing there that kills people. So the 2 ground punches do need. Here you just wiggle back and forth. These things stun, so you try not to get hit by these. And I'll try to fall off the outer edge. The cleric's really responsive with the heals, so even if we do make some mistakes, it's not too bad. The middle again, more of the alternating projectiles. Yeah, I think like last 10% or so, they who's locked up? Yeah, last 10% he jumps to the middle and there's a stagger check. So one of the lighter stagger checks in the game, so not too crazy. Speed spell for this. Fuck all the defensives. Group's damage is high, so it just dies my last stagger. Nice. Yeah, it's anything faster than 10 minutes is on the faster side. On compass, cool. Yeah, that was a quick rundown of the Deus run. Again, yeah, I'll catch you guys later. I'll probably do Arcanist another time. Just basically all the farming I've been doing these days, trying to get Arcana cards. See ya.